heavens, girl. I hope that I can do this right. Make sure you feel safe tonight. Make sure you feel safe tonight.
Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the Collegiate Star League. My name's Joey, also known as Jay Zilk, and joining me tonight is William, aka What's Wrong. Tonight we are entering the final matches of Week 11 between UC San Diego and Ryerson. We're getting live right into the knife round as we speak, but before we go, I'm going to let you guys know this is the last 3 weeks, so basically this is more or less who's going to decide who gets into the playoffs. These last games are going to be really crucial. Especially for a team like Ryerson that's right on the cusp, and same with UC San Diego, or San Diego State, rather. No, I believe it, yeah, it is UC San Diego. Sorry, guys, there are lots of San Diegos in this league, and so UC San Diego is also on the cusp. They did pretty bad during the first half of the season, but second half they've gone 3-0, so definitely climbing back in, and it'll be crucial that they get each round win. So maybe, Will, you want to just set people up, explain really quickly how the best of one works?
Yeah, so those of you guys who are unfamiliar with the format of CSL CSGO, it's a simple best of one across 14 weeks, but the first 7 weeks of play it's done by seeding. It's just done for seeding purposes. It doesn't count towards your record towards playoffs, but this last 7 weeks, which we are in now, that's where all the fun begins, because the top 3 or 4 teams, depending on your division size, will end up going to playoffs.
Yeah, looks like we'll have UC San Diego here starting on the CT side, Ryerson here on the T side, and they're setting up here for an A execute. Actually, one Molotov, rather, here on Oh My God, I Got Ganked, and they're just going to go out, pouring out onto the A site, and they're not really being contested here. It looks like the CTs are just going to opt for a retake situation, especially with 2 of them getting dropped, and Richa, first man down here, UC San Diego, and this B execute is just coming in full force. Please no, also grabbing a frag, and they're just dropping one at a time. Ryerson just absolutely decimating UC San Diego right now. Hoki, how do we pronounce that? Hoki? Hookie?
Hookie, I think. Yeah, you got it right. You got it.
Hookie? All right. Do the hokey pokey.
Yeah, that was an interesting pistol take because it was very straightforward. It was just smokes towards the right side and tackling through CT. And unfortunately for UC San Diego, they did a retake setup and they instantly got gushed. 2 guys instantly went down, and then after that, it was just a mow down.
Yeah, exactly correct. And CT trying to push out Risha, trying to reach pretty far, trying to find something with that 5-7 armor, and that could be the opening, just rushing the A side. But Kolikin grabs a 5-7 kill, can't find a second one. Would have been really crucial if he could have found that, but that's just going to open up the site. But Cleaver also chiming in here from Connector, so drop down to 16 HP, so a pretty simple trade now for Sid, and it's all up to Please No. Or rather, Chung in this situation. Please No on the chase, though. And trying to look for through CT, but Chung actually dropping Sid here on mid, so maybe they're going to have to start falling back a little bit. He's probably going to be pretty happy with this MP7 armor. Going to just save that, considering the odds of winning with 23 HP aren't very strong.
You know, it's funny. UC San Diego is one of our scrim partners. We scrimmed them the most out of any other team. And I've never realized that Jinuk is Chung backwards. The whole time I've been calling Jinuk or Jin, yeah, however you say that name.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm looking at it backwards and it's Chung. We scrimmed them. I'm telling you, we scrimmed them like 15 times. I've never known that was backwards Chung. That's pretty funny.
That's awesome. It's always those backward names, dude, like Reltic and Cutler.
Yeah.
That got me for a while.
Chung? Like, who the heck is Chung? Like, what? And I look at it, I'm just like, oh my god, my mind is blown.
Or Relics is Skylar backwards.
Yeah.
That's his name, Skylar. It took me a long time to realize that one. I was like, oh, Relics, jeez. But yeah, we're gonna be back into the game. Looks like only an MP7 in armor here on Chung. He's gonna try and find something with it. Grouping up with the homies here on mid, but the CT's just getting mowed down. Final bullet on Demon Hunter. Gotta respect the style play out of him. And Chung, he should have really baited his teammates, considering they all just took a 3-on-2 battle there at mid. Would have been nice for him to peek, but Wasn't really paying attention to him, probably was a little bit slow to the rotate, and now it's all here on Cleaver. This could be just a clean up now for Ryerson, and San Diego State on this last save round, so just probably hoping to find at least a kill before going down.
Yeah, I mean, these 3 rounds were pretty simple, pretty fast. It's exactly what we were expecting. But here is the first gun round, and it looks like there is no op unless Cleaver grabs the glass cannon op. Cleaver is the opper for San Diego, but yeah, he's not going to grab the op just because he wants those utilities. And this first gun round is so important. The counter terrorists, they don't have a lot of utilities going in, so there's a good chance the terrorists might take this round.
Yeah, and they're just going right into it. Straight up setting up for this A execute. No mid presence. Nothing to allude to the CTs that they may otherwise go anywhere else. And here comes the execute. It's up to Richa. He has to find a spray down, but he's actually stuck here in Firebox. This is the opening that Ryerson needs, but he's going to get naded down to oblivion. There's no way Riva lives this, but Gank getting a kill, a double kill, 2 nade kills, 1 with fire and 1 with shrapnel. And those are 2 opening picks on their first buy round, and the momentum is carrying right over. 4th round coming into play. Kulikin and Chung just going to opt to save.
Yeah, immediate save call coming in. Gets a little bit of a retribution kill in the end there, but that's what happens when you don't have the early utilities. They didn't smoke out the ramp. They didn't smoke out the palace. So the terrorists were able to just put out their set pieces and take A site so quickly.
The gray-white North dominance right now over SoCal, and see if they can live up to their name. You know, we didn't really get to talk to them about them too much, but their 3 losses are against some of the top teams, and it's hard for me to consider those even really those big of losses, in my opinion. They're going against some of the biggest threats and really showing that, you know, they can compete at the top level. And I don't know, man. This could be a repeat of the last game, right?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right in the sense that Ryerson was in a tough group, but so was UCSD. Some of their competition was against UCLA, USC. We're looking at two teams that were also featured, CSULB and SDSU. So they were no slumps or grouches themselves in their groups. So they're 3-0 and Ryerson 2-1. Both these teams in their new divisions doing well.
Okay. Trying to lurk here mid, and they're just going to be able to walk up Cat now after getting that pick. They've diverted all the attention now. Kulikin just has to sit back and wait. He's in a great position, but he's actually about to get pinned in, so he's not going to be able to take this battle. Gets caught off guard there by Demon Hunter. Wide peaks, maybe a little bit too much. He's worried about getting pincered, and Crazy Edwin Jr. here on the rotate, but it's Richa actually first to chime in here on the flank, so Richa can find another one. This round's very doable. OMG, I got ganked just chilling. In that band, there's that second pick, and this is going to be the call now for UC San Diego to try and make this play happen. Richa gets sprayed down to 27 HP, and the AK-47 from OMG just going to be too much for Richa to handle. And there's the 5-0 lead that we saw in the last game, which really was much closer than you would think of. You know, a team getting that 8-0 start like we saw. So
it's very common to get a 5-0 start, especially if you win the pistol, just because of that 3rd round. That first gun round buy, you just don't have the utilities on the CT side. As for UCSD here, I think you're going to expect Richa to be one of the top carries. I would say like Richa and Kulikin, they're probably the hardest fraggers here. So those are the 2 guys I'd expect to perform. As for the terrorist side, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, Sid. We actually saw Sid before in that first match when he was going off with the op, so maybe Sid, he can show us something here on Mirage.
Absolutely, finds that entry. OMG also finding an entry here from Underpass, so they're just pincering this A site. This is going to be their opening now to just take it. Reach is chiming in, gets the one, but unable to find more, and that's pretty crucial that Richa can't find more than that, and that's pretty much just going to give up the A site now here to Ryerson. Probably going to start 6-0, potentially 7-0 before we even see a round potential now from UC San Diego.
Yeah, this is going to be a round forfeited. I'm pretty sure, unless the CTs get an immediate kill. Oh, Chung, he sees the... Okay, that wasn't the bomb. Alright, but he gets a free kill. And Kulikin, if he gets this kill onto A site, they might be able to retake, but no, he loses that duel, so Chung is by himself. And this is going to be a 6th round for Ryerson.
And Hokey just hokey.
Chung is actually going for it.
Yeah, he is. He's desperate to find a W for his team, and that nade will sound the alarms. There's no need to even try to attempt that. And save these utilities. Still got a kid on board as well, so good things to save. Could potentially win you the following round. And you can always respect a save when you're in an unfavorable situation.
Yeah, it looks like UCSD, they have to try to do something differently. They've just been getting straight up entried. Similar to the way we saw Oklahoma State, they were just getting entried all over the place by the team they were playing against. I think that was Waterloo. And we're kind of seeing something similar here. I really wish UCSD would call for a save, and start whipping out the ops. Maybe even like a double op, one for each site. And yeah, actually that's what they're going to do. Culligan does like a buy. I guess he's going to go with the pistol, but they're going to save for the ops for the 8th round.
Yeah, kind of evening the economy, because he should be able to get a drop from one of his teammates, a FAMAS or something, so not such a bad decision. Try and do a little bit of damage with these rifles, but just full mid control. And the gamble, not paying off at all here from San Diego. UCSD tried to commit to A, but the Fat Cat push is going to come into play, and we're going to have the one player here in Chung with the M4. At least he's the man that saved it. Stuck here at Van. He's going to be able to find Demon Hunter. Gets the first spray down. Actually unable to. Demon with kind of janky spray himself, but ends up winning the battle. And now that M4 lost, probably going to just be a save of FAMAS here on Kolikin, considering he fully invested, and doesn't look like this round's going to go his way. So he'll just chill here in Palace, count his blessings that he hasn't got picked off, and fully commit in this next round. Like you said, probably go for some AWPs. I believe, did you say it's Kolikin that's the opper for UC San Diego?
No, it's Cleaver, but sometimes you could see someone else pick it up as well. You're definitely going to see Cleaver with an op, though. Curious to see where he brings that op.
Yeah, so this is not all over, obviously. We can never count a team out at this point in the league, especially after the game today, where it's fresh in our minds. And one round at a time, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. This is going to have to be some sort of big play. They seem to be giving up mid, and hopefully this op can give them a little breath of fresh air. And Kolikin actually with the AWP, so interesting considering he was the FAMAS player, had no money, obviously got it dropped. And yeah, he's holding on to Crazy Edwin Jr.'s AWP, going for kind of a cheeky peek, playing that top of mid angle, or rather cat in this situation, just playing a little more of a passive spotting angle to see if they overcommit. And he's going to hear the comms from his teammates. The execute's coming into play. They're at the edge of the smoke, and Richa goes for the spray, sees the nade come out. Great play by Richa to commit to that spray, knowing full well, and Cleaver chiming in with the AWP, so they have 2 offs. Don't know, I didn't spot that at the beginning. And Cleaver, unable to find the second one, overcommits with that hop onto Ticket Booth. And that's the opening you really can't be giving right now to Ryerson as they take another pick now through Connector. So taking these one-on-one battles, the overcommit by Cleaver with that AWP is going to get him punished. And now it's in favor of Ryerson when it was a 3-on-5. Now it's a 3-on-2. So insane turnaround from Ryerson, and just showing how dominant they are right now in the league.
Yeah, UCSD, they are in some deep doo-doo right now, because it looks like they're going to go down 8-0. And here comes Kolikin with the retake with Chung, but both of them are going to be taken down at the same time. So they're down 8-0. They have to force. They have to buy at this point. There's no doubt about it. Surely they won't save. But they need rounds. It's kind of back to that Waterloo, Oklahoma State position where Ryerson, they're going to be able to buy round after round after round, even if they lose.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the benefits, right, of Ryerson. They're not really oppers, per se. And just buying rifles at round and round is a very affordable thing, especially on the T side when you build that momentum. But Kolikin, chiming in, known for his op prowess, finally getting some life on the board for his team. Grabs that first entry, and we'd really expect them not to throw this away, but let's hope this B execute doesn't go too well now for Ryerson. Looking for the entries. Hokey, first man down, gets the spray, but Chung gonna chime in, finish the kill before Please No comes in for the trade. OMG, I got ganked as well. So 3-on-2 actually in favor of UC San Diego for the first time we've seen. At least it's not a deficit for them on this retake situation.
Yeah. The Terror's playing very smart. They're not planning the bomb yet. They're just baiting out to see if any of the CTs will overpeak before committing to a plant of any sort. They do have time. So, oh my god, I got ganked. A bit of a League reference, by the way. If you want to tune into some League action, subscribe to CSL. And oh my god, I got ganked. Jumps into market, but gets punished. And Sid trades the man on market. And finally, UCSD gets their first round.
Hey, somewhat of deja vu of the previous map. 8-0 lead in favor of Waterloo. And then we saw, well, Oklahoma State being able to pull their first round. And the exact same things happen now. So 8-0 lead on the T side in favor of Ryerson, and 1 round being picked up now for San Diego State, or UC San Diego rather. And maybe this is that beginning of a streak. Maybe they'll get 2 rounds just like their counterparts in the previous game. And here comes the fast B play, so just mixing up that tempo, trying to catch him off guard, goes for the jumping spray, but gets punished. Chung and Crazy Edwin Jr. with great crossfire. Now they just got to keep this up. Sid gets the double kill on the entry, so he's going to even it up now, and that's going to allow Ryerson to get the plant. So it's fair trades, but, you know, a little low HP on Sid.
Yeah, it is a 3v3 situation. This is completely doable, but 2 of the players have ops, so that makes it a bit difficult for UCSD. And now they lose their Oni rifle, so these ops are going to have to go huge. Cleaver, he is the opper for UCSD, but can he clutch this 1v2? There is not much time. He has to pick up a kit, and he won't be able to. So unlike Oklahoma, they're going to lose and get reset after winning 1 round.
Nice attempt. You gotta give it to him. He went for it. Had the right idea there on bench, but they too fast right now. Ryerson just dominating right now. And yeah, they're gonna mix it up now. Probably just go for some fast A aggression. Demon Hunter with that A spawn, so he's gonna commit for this pick as they cross over to connector. Gets the flick onto the leg of Chung for 83 damage, and that nade will finish him off. Should have finished him off. Dodges that right over his shoulder. Demon Hunter again. It looked like he hit him right through the corner of the wall, but CSGO wall penetration isn't as strong in previous versions of the game, so that will not be a kill there on Chung, and he's surviving for a little bit longer, sitting here at the top of stairs, still waiting patiently, trying to find something, and Richa there with the CZ75, not taking a hint of damage, also picking up an AWP, committing to this close angle, going for the fallen shot, grabs it, and that could be a breath of fresh air. Gets a double now onto Hauke, so great play by Richa with the triple kill, picking up the AWP and just having balls of steel to stay there.
Yeah, so Sid, he's going to be stuck on a 1v4 situation, and there's a man flanking Cat, so this Cat guy, Crazy Edwin Jr., surely they spotted each other. No?
Burst.
No? Edwin? Okay.
Oh, Sid, you had that, man.
Yeah.
I saw you, I pictured you bursting, you were going to hit him with the second bullet. But no, fairly goes for the 1-tap, right? Tries to find something. Potentially doable, especially when the one flanker is the guy pushing you. That could give you a huge opening to make a play, but was a pretty low chance of Sid pulling that one off. You know, good attempt. It's always very stressful being the last guy alive.
So UC San Diego gets reset, and then they win the round anyway. It's just the way the game works, I guess.
It's just go things, right?
Yeah. Actually, look how fast Sid is up in this connector. Yeah, Culligan had no idea. Sid moved so fast. He just jumped down.
Flash. Nice team flash there where Richa only able to get the 1 kill, and Sid just grabbing that fadeaway shot as he's crossing connector. Sick play, and now it's just so fast, but Crazy Edwin Jr. is the last man. And we're just seeing these aim battles being completely won. Richa had a good flash from a teammate there at ramp. Only fortunate to grab the 1 kill before being traded, so maybe if that flash was a little better, could have flashed the whole team, and maybe would have allowed him to get a little spray down in, but, you know, consecutive rounds are hard to come by so far for UCSD, and, hey, maybe these eco rounds are more favorable for them, considering they just won the last one. Richa grabbing that CZ again, trying to go huge. They're going to quasi-buy, it looks like. They actually had the money to probably force, but not going to gamble. Just going to go for the full commit, and consistently, time and time again, we're seeing Ryerson just favor towards B and mid every time it's on an anti-eco, and Sid's just gonna wait here. He's biding his time. They haven't looked at all. He only gets 2 kills, but still, and now he has all the information. Gonna call to the teammates, but the bomb is actually down, so Cleaver goes for the pre-fire. This bomb down situation could be favorable now, actually, for UCSD, but they are down a man. Only 1 rifle on hand. Cleaver's gonna have to go huge. This smoke is perfect. Allows Pleasno to recover the bomb. They're going to be able to just clean take this to the B site, rather. And still up a man, getting the trades. Reacha getting that CZ kill, picking up an AK, but goes down quickly to Demon, who's still lurking here at the top of mid. And this will be most likely another round. Cleaver, at least with AK and full HP, but this is going to be a lot to ask from the man.
Yeah, I actually don't agree with that call, with the save call. It was like a quasi-buy. I mean, if you're down 210, if they choose to save, that means they're at best going for a 4-11 half. And I think 4 CT side rounds is not enough. So I think they should have definitely tried to gamble at least, try to get something. But they're going to go down 2-11, which means even if they win these next 2 rounds, which at this point, I don't know, it's going to be looking tough. They're only going to have 4 rounds under CT side.
Yeah, and that's a lot to ask for. Yeah, from any team, really. Getting only 4, it's at this point you just got to get every round you can. And here comes the full tilt by Kolikin with the auto sniper. Nothing against it, but usually you pull these types of things out when nothing else is working. And what could go wrong? You got an auto sniper. You're already down, so you're not really giving it up. But when you, I mean, they're doing it. So.
Look at that. You're just a mind reader.
Pro strats, man. I'm telling you. Global matchmaking is just like this. Some things never change. It's just, if it works, it works. So they're just going to line up. 1 man at mid to kind of spot the rotate. It's always risky taking those duels with the USP, but yeah, the closer this mid man can get here to connector and catch the rotate off guard, even getting that. Ooh, they're not even going to commit. He's going to be able to catch Pleasno off guard here at Cat, and that's going to open up the B take. Grabs a second kill, Reacha. That mid player playing such a linchpin position, and they don't even need to push market anymore. Usually that's the type of control you want to take on the map, but considering the mid player was able to get Cat and get 2 kills, they don't really need to overcommit here. Demon Hunter, speaking of overcommitting, pushes out, gets 2 kills with the USP, able to still stay alive. Sid grabs a kill as well, and this retake is just getting out of hand right now for UCSD. If they can find this, goes for the commit on the defuse. Kolikin, last man, full HP. If he can drop Hauke here, which he can, he's going to put it down to a 1v1. Now Hauke left with 13 HP. No time left for this defuse. Oh, but he gets it! And as
Wait, does he have it?
Still no time. No way.
Oh, okay.
So close, within the second, but there you go. That Rush B strat, it looked really scary actually for UCSD.
It did.
Considering the fact that Reacha got those 2 entries, it looked like they should have had that. But Demon Hunter kind of going for the YOLO play, just jumped right out of market with the USP, grabbing 2 quick kills in succession. And that kind of got the T scrambling, trying to overcommit to those peaks, trying to take the battle with him, and almost lost it there, but just barely with a second left on the clock, UCSD are going to grab their first round on the T side.
Yeah, UCSD. Week after plans, you should never lose that 5v3 like that without getting trades. But it looks like a fast B play coming in. It's just going to be another B split. And it looks like that's the right call because you got only 2 players. It's just like a standard spread. But this should be a pretty easy take, considering the rotations haven't come in from the CTs yet. But oh my god, I got ganked does a significant amount of damage. And yeah, UCSC, they're just going to go ahead and clean up this site. It's going to be a clean take. Now Ryerson, they just have to look for exits.
Demon almost found that kill there on Cat. So 3 Ts now low, actually make that 4 under 50 HP. And this round actually has huge potential. They go for the, you gotta love that they go for that because I'm sure there was calls like low, 2 are low, 2 are low. And at that point, you just gotta commit. You gotta try and find as many kills as you can. So UCSD playing it well, trading out effectively, not losing rifles really when they don't need to. And I appreciate the fact that Crazy Edwin is entering as well, considering he's the man with the SMG and really with nothing to lose for the T side.
Yeah, and considering how far they were ahead I think they were ahead 13-3. They just decided to go for it because they have so many rounds to work with. And Huki actually getting that entry, it's gonna make it. That's gonna make it 4v5. Huki pushed underpass, so they have a lot of map control as well.
Yeah, and that's going to be called out, so Huki really isn't getting challenged here from apartments. Little does he know he has actually a safe route here to push apps, and it's going to make the T's a little wary. Cleaver just going to stay focused here on apartments to make sure no cheeky plays happen from Huki, but little do they know he's making his way to the back of apps, so you'd like to imagine they have this at least awareness to know, and they're going to make it fast through A, so maybe the right choice, is, especially as Chung gets an entry like that, but little do they know there's a man waiting here at Firebox. Finds the kill on Please No, and he's still waiting here at Fire. Can he make a play happen?
Kulikin gets a team kill.
Finds one kill, can't find... Yeah, finds a kill on his teammate, actually. And at least gets Demon Hunter. So, pretty close round, all things considered. Especially when you TK like that. That's going to be, you know, pretty risky. But grabs 2K anyway. Going to apologize to his friend on TeamSpeak and move it along, right? Now it's the bye round. This is where things get steamy.
Yeah, if UCSD want to come back, they have to win this round, but not just win it, they have to win it pretty cleanly with at least 2 to 3 guys alive. And the counter-terrorists, again, they don't have the op because they don't have the money in that first gun round. And they're almost already out of smokes. So they actually got a decent buy with the utilities because they got kills on a lot of these ecos.
Sid and Please No getting a lot of information. This one-way smoke, as well as Please No spotting underpass, this is going to let them know that this is an execute onto a site. And odds are it's going to be A, considering they've heard nothing apps, have no nades, and the smoke's coming out is going to sound that to the team. Please No should rotate to connector now, and yeah, this is going to give them a 4-man hold onto the A site. Smoke's coming in, though, is going to block it and hold off this retake, but 2 men are actually in sight. This is so well played here by Ryerson. They're just waiting, calculated. Sid, he's going to have to make a huge play here, gets the first spray down. They're still wary of this position, and there's still a man on site. Demon Hunter finding a kill, and this is just a perfect hold here by Ryerson, absolutely destroying San Diego, and it's going to be up to Kulikin. Finds the first pick, gets a double, collide kill by Kulikin. Can he find the third? Misses the shot, and OMG is going to win it for Ryerson, so no kit, but just enough time to get the defuse, so Kulikin with that collat, nearly winning the round for his team, and unfortunately, probably had a lot of adrenaline, unable to find that follow-up, and man, a lot closer for UCSD than it looked in that 1v3.
Yeah, they did an interesting wall of smokes. I think they pulled off the luminosity strat, because I know you were talking about luminosity, where instead of smoking off CT, jungle and stairs, they smoked off jungle stairs, and then they smoked off the site plant, and then under balk. So they were going to get a free plant. They don't even challenge site. They just get in, get the plant, and then play for after plants. And it almost worked. That was very interesting from them.
Yeah, exactly. Sid staying alive and Demon Hunter as well, being there for the trade. Really important that they actually stayed on site and didn't fall back behind the smoke. So, yeah, like you said, going for that luminosity strat, just trying to get the bomb down and play for the, play for the defense. And they're going for the exact same execute. Demon Hunter this time, under Balk. Cleaver, a little smarter this time. Gonna be looking for that position, and Demon Hunter just crosses over to site, so this could catch off quite a bit of T's, especially as they've already cleared this area, so spamming with the UMP, Please No, finding the first pick on the rotate, and now second pick coming into play. This is just falling apart for UCSD, and they have the plant position here at Connector. Cleaver finds one kill, but he's gonna go down shortly. Only 17 HP remaining, and that'll be the round. 15 points, match point, and yeah, this will be 10 match points for UCSD.
I know we saw the exact same scoreline for Oklahoma State, but come on, how much magic needs to happen here for UCSD to come back? I mean, yeah. I don't want to call it just because I've been wrong again and again, but this looks pretty dire.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, that's for sure. And, maybe this match point, it seems to give a lot of teams more confidence than anything, and maybe that's the boost UCSD needs. Representing the Western region, California, losing their first man, Oki getting a double kill here at mid in such an awkward position, but makes it work, and those off angles can work so well when the offense is not expecting someone like Hoki to just be working mid so effectively. Finds a third. This man's frag hungry now, just chasing, looking for the ace. Teammate's gonna probably chime in here at connector. He's going for the spam. They know where the bomb is, and OMG coming in from apps. This game is all but over. Last team lurking here at the top of mid, just trying to find something, but bombs down, and Ryerson looking to take this quite convincingly here over UCSD. Hoki grabbing the 4th kill of the round, and that'll be it. 16-5 here in favor of Ryerson. This team grabbing their 8th win now, and looking to be a top of their group this season, and maybe potentially this could be one of the teams making it to DreamHack.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid and dominating performance. There was no question about it. No question who was in charge. And, yeah.
Charles is in charge. Charles is always in charge.
I guess? I don't know. Is that
it's
like
a song,
meme?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is that a meme that I missed? But, yeah, both games, Oklahoma State versus Waterloo, that was also pretty one-sided. Actually, Oklahoma State did claw back, make it extremely respectable for a 16-12 scoreline. But this game, very similar in the sense that the scoreline was the same, the first half was the same, but UCSD unable to string NET side rounds effectively. So it's going to be a 16-5 scoreline.
Exactly correct, and we'll be signing off for the night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back this Saturday, as always. Thanks for watching. 4 p.m., we will have Waterloo again facing off against University of Texas Austin, also known as the Matthew McConaughey Fan Club, and the Western Legends themselves, Western Washington, going against Toronto. So should be a fun afternoon of games over here on C Star League. We will be back Saturday at 4 p.m., so be sure to catch all our other games this week, except for Sundays, across both our Twitch channels. So Hearthstone, League of Legends, StarCraft, Counter-Strike, you name it. We'll be bringing it to you, so go ahead and hit that follow button. You can follow me on Twitter at JZilk. You can follow my boy here, What's Wrong, at CSL What's Wrong on Twitter as well. So give us some love. I would love to get any constructive feedback from you guys. Always trying to make it more fun for you. Thanks to our sponsors, Twitch TV, as well as Asus ROG, making this possible. The road to DreamHack, guys. It's only going to get better as we head into the playoffs. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you Saturday.
Understanding that